Hey, what's up guys? It's Spectrum back here with a brand new video review. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Metacom toy MAFEX number 33 Suicide Squad Harley Quinn action figure. So let's get started. We got the packaging here. Get a nice photo of shot of the Harley figure right there on the very front of the packaging. Looking very nice holding her pistol. Oops. Harley Quinn MAFEX number 33 Metacom toy. On the side you got MAFEX Harley Quinn action figure number 33 along with a let's set her off to the side for right now. A nice Photoshop of the Harley Quinn figure right here. Suicide Squad at the top obviously. Again, Suicide Squad DC. On the back you got a bunch of product shots looking very, very cool. Someone here says Spectrum Reviews is awesome. On this side you got another nice product shot. Same thing with the figure and everything. On the bottom, you got the official Metacom toy seal. Look for these when you purchase your MAFEX figures, please, because otherwise you probably obtained a fake. And not much more for the packaging, so let's get to Harley. Alright, so here she is. And yeah, first impressions, I like the way she looks for the most part. There's a couple of things that we're going to get into that are slightly QC issues, but this is one of MAFEX's older figures, and I know they've gotten better, in the past couple of years and stuff like that, so I'm not going to knock this figure too hard, but I will state my qualms with the figure, and stuff like that. So, aesthetically, the first thing is this right here, that gap between the elbow joint. It seems very small. But you can actually, see, you can even see the screw. And then on this side, it's perfectly flush for the most part. That's very bothersome. And I've tried pushing it back up and everything, and it just won't budge. And I'm afraid if I push it any harder, it's going to break the actual joint. And I'd rather not have a broken figure. I'd rather have the, slightly disappointing aesthetic issue. Aside from that, I mean, her knee joints, I could bigger about them, but they're better than most MAFEX figures. Not the joints, but like more so, the flushness of that right there. The, where the joints are hidden, those pieces, for lack of a better term. Now, in terms of her actual, she looks a little thick, and I'm thinking it's just because the shirt is slightly too wide, or it's the jacket. It's hard to tell what exact. I mean, she looks fine, but we know that Margot is skinnier than this. I don't know, like, it's just, I'm not gonna complain too much about it, and it's more so like an illusory thing with the jacket and everything, and the gun, the gun holster and everything, making her look larger than she really is. But at the same time, she does slightly have, a wide lower stomach to me. I don't know, that's just me. She does have I popped her apart. Let's pop her back in. Yeah. There we go. She does have some nice booty cheeks. So I mean, aesthetically she's not bad, like she looks pretty okay overall. But yeah, that's about it for aesthetics. So let's get into accessories. Size comparison times comments. Here she is next to the MAFEX Suicide Squad Joker from the same line. I think these guys go great together. Here she is next to the MAFEX Justice League Batman, and these guys also look great together. You gotta remember that she's in heels, so naturally she'll be a little bit taller. Yeah. Here she is next to the MAFEX Justice League Wonder Woman, and these girls also look really, really good together. Here she is next to the MAFEX Justice League Superman, and these figures also look really, really good together. Here she is next to the Marvel Legends Black Suited Spider-Man. Here she is next to the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Broly movie Broly. And last but certainly not least, here she is next to the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Broly movie Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And it's really funny to see her so much taller than Goku. Alrighty then. Alrighty then, it's time to go over the accessories here. And to start, we'll start off with, so this is her second head sculpt. But they're both very, very nice. Like aesthetically, this figure still does look really, really good. And yeah, be mindful of this falling off when you you know, pop off the heads. And it's just her necklace. It says pudding, you know, stuff like that. Let's see here. So this is her second head. This is my favorite of the two because it's, you know, the Harley Quinn personality that we've all came to know and love, which I do like a lot. That's why, you know, I had it on her to display with. So, you know, just it's easy to pop on and off and stuff like that. You know, this is nothing new. We've been with Medicom, you know, we've been with Marvel Legends, every company that's done, you know, head swaps and stuff like that. This is her regular head, which still looks really, really good, but it's just not screaming the Harley Quinn personality that we've all, you know, again, came to know and love, in my personal opinion. You know, here's her bat, which I do like a lot. Like, Medicom always kills it with the detail and the sculpt work for the most part in most of their figures. And that's why, you know, they're one of my favorite toy lines and stuff like that. Again, you know, very, very nice. And it has a bunch of writing on it. I believe it might be legible under a magnifying glass or something like that, but otherwise probably not. Here's her mallet. You know, nice smiley face, nice dirt effects and stuff like that. Very, very nice. On this side, you can kind of see the molding lines, but it's all good, you know. Got the blue handle and stuff like that. Ooh, is that... I haven't even used this. Is that some paint scratching right there? I don't know if you guys... Let's see here. There we go. It's focused. Yeah, right there. Wow. Okay, that's slightly disappointing, but otherwise, you know, it still looks really, really good. And then, you know, we have her gun, and it has, let's see here. Come on, focus on the gun. Can we? There we go. Oh, it says love and then hates, I do believe. Could be wrong, but I do believe that's what it says. The paint's a little messy, but for the most part, you know, it looks really good, and it does the job. You know, it's nothing that I'm going to really complain about, especially not for, I think I paid like $30 for this thing. I mean, it was really, really cheap. You know, her hands as well, very, very nice. And, okay, so here's her gun holding hand. It's for her right hand here. So what you want to do, just grab her gun here, you know, obviously. Oh, wait, that's the wrong hand. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that, guys. I put the gun down. I'm silly. All right, here we go. But yeah, it's just like every other figure that deals with guns. Literally the exact same. So you got that going on. And we're actually going to put it in her left hand since I have her posed with her hand on her hip. You know, she comes with a hand for both sides for the gun, which is pretty cool. All right, there we go. And then obviously, you know, MAFEX, you just slide the hand right off the peg, and then you can peg in another hand. Just got to be slightly careful of that peg. Don't want to break it. Okay, why isn't this going? There we go. And just like that, easy peasy. So, you know, have her posed up like this. Looking pretty cool. Do like that a lot. So yeah, you know, all of her hands are painted really, really nicely. Do like these a lot, you know. Her nails are painted on each and every one of her hands. Red and blue. Very nice attention to detail there. And, you know, of course, her ring is painted nicely on each one of her right hands. Very, very nice. You know, again, one of her other right hands. Very, very cool with the nails and everything. I do like that a whole lot. Let's see here. As for putting the mallet in the hands here, let's see. Will this be an easy fit? Maybe. There we go. Yeah. I think that works out quite nicely. So yeah. As for her bats, they only included one pair of hands. But here, let's see here. Just wedge it between the thumb. Let's see here. I really don't want to wear out the hands to try to, you know, get the bat and to go in there, but I might have to a little bit. Let's see. So you shouldn't really need any water because MAFEX usually uses generally soft plastic. So hot water won't be necessary for this. You just gotta wedge it in there somehow. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Just like that. Goes in there very, very nicely. I do like that a lot. Yeah, I think... and then this, her other hand is to hold the bat like that, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. Articulation times, head to toe. Here we go, from the head down. Alrighty then. So she can look up about that far, which isn't too terribly bad. She can look down that far. Got a lot of head tiltage in there. Her hair is articulated. It can swivel back and forth. Shoulders can do a full 360. They can go out that far or go in that far. You have an upper shoulder swivel, which works really nicely. Double jointed elbows, which go in that far. Wrists swivel and hinge, depending on which direction you have them configured at. They can do a number of poses. Alrighty then. So it's going to be a little difficult to show this off with the jacket and everything. But she can crunch forward that far at both points, crunch back that far at both points. Side to side movement, she can rotate. But be careful because the chance of unpegging the ball peg at the bottom is very high. Hips have the drop down method. She can kick forward that far, kick back that far. She can do the splits. Upper thigh rotation. Double jointed knees. Feet move down, up. And they swivel and have slight ankle pivot as well. Final thoughts, comments, and concerns about this figure. Final thoughts. Oh, excuse me. Overall, she's not bad, and definitely, not an awful purchase for $33. But I feel like I don't know. She's way more agile in the movie and stuff like that. And the midsection articulation could be a lot more nimble and stuff. And the ball peg popping out at the bottom, on top of the waist is probably just me and stuff like that. Just my figure, it goes case by case per figure. The QC issues and stuff like that. But the left elbow / forearm being slightly out of place is very irritating. Aside from that, design-wise, I feel like her boots could have been done better. I mean, it would have probably been better with that articulation down there altogether and just a solid piece. But then again, she would be way more difficult to pose, so it's one of those things to where you got to make sacrifices to get the full effect of the figure. And you can sort of fiddle around with the top pieces and make it look more flush here and there, but you can only do so much with that. I don't like that the gun has a holster piece, and you also have the gun itself. So in photos, that's gonna look. It's either she's running with two pistols, or it's gonna look outlandishly foolish and out of place. But aside from that, the paint is nearly flawless on the figure itself. You got the tattoos and stuff like that. Again, MAFEX always kills it with the detailing and the paintwork for the most part, especially on the figure itself. You just look at the bat and her hands, her fingernails, and the rings and stuff like that. It all looks really, really good. For posability, she's not bad at all. And I mean, yeah, she looks like Margot Robbie, and she looks great next to Joker and Batman and all the other MAFEX figures that I have. So, final rating, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 just because I love Suicide Squad. It's an unpopular opinion, but I really, really do like that movie. But, the figure could be better. It's not the worst by any means, and it's definitely better than Dragon Star's Goku Black. But for a MAFEX figure, the high-end Japanese line, that elbow issue should not be a thing. But aside from that, I'm happy with the purchase, and I'm glad that I have her in my collection. Alrighty, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at spectrum.reviews. My Facebook link will be in the description below, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!